made thing. So this is Drift's story. So here is the thing. Drift and Hutcher, aka Nurse, are siblings with each other, but they do not know each other. So this is what happened. So, oh my god, sorry, it's fucking porn videos. I'm just kidding, they're not porn. But don't mind the fucking background, I don't even want to fucking hear it, but too. So, this is what happened. So, Drift was born in Paradise Palms. When he was born in Paradise Palms, he was kidnapped a year later. He was expecting a baby sister. He was expecting a baby sister, which was Norse. And,
I didn't kill it! Somebody sure is not here.
of course, Drift was kidnapped by Sledgebreaker. When he was at least 16, he was walking around Paradise Palms. Well, here's an actual full story. Let's get to starting before we get to anything else. When he was Sledgebreaker was driving and hurt, and then what happened was Rook was walking down the street with her books and her files in her hand, and she was minding her own business. She didn't have the ammo, this ammo thing, it's not this little pockets right here. Her left breast under, I think it's right breast. The one next to her name tag. Not all that stuff. She didn't have a bed. When, well, she didn't have all of it. When she had, all of this stuff, they didn't notice it because she didn't really have it out in public. She would hide it because she had a black coat on. So when this happened, she was looking at Sledgebreaker drugging him, and then she beats the living crap out of him, and then she takes her gun out, and then she's like, "Hey, you get your hands off that little." She was like, "What are you gonna do?" He was like, "What are you gonna do about it?" She takes her gun out, her ammo right here comes out, and she says, and then she says, "I'll shoot you." He drops Drift very roughly. Drift is a year old, so he starts crying. Rook runs to him and then takes him to her home. And funny thing, she actually stole her sister's baby supplies and shit just to take care of Drift. And she actually took Drift as her own child. And then she had law orders, and then she adopted him, and then she was like, what happened was I found him on the streets with a kidnapper, and the kidnapper was not his father at all. They did not look alike, blah, blah, blah. So then she legally adopted him. And he was at least 10 when he found out Rook wasn't his real mother, and when he was 13, he was told to his cyberbully, he was like, I bet you're, the cyberbully was like, I bet you're adopted. And then Drift was like, I'm not adopted. My mom is a worker. She's a lawyer. She can sue you. She can arrest you. And then the boy chewed his ass, and then he had a couple of scars and bruises. So when that happened, Rook, aka Brooklyn, had to tell him the truth, and it said, Drift, you're not my real son. I adopted you because I kidnapped for trying to kill you. And then it got a really rough time. When he was at least 16, he looked like this. He looked like this. He was walking around, and then he found these people. He found, what the fuck was his fucking name? He found Renegade, and Renegade was his adopted father. And then Renegade was his adopted father. He was like, hey, hello. And he was like, when Rook found her love of her life, Renegade, Renegade was like, oh, hello. There's this club called the Worlds Collide, and I think you should be in it. And then Drift was like, okay, I'll go into the Worlds Collide. And then he was on grade 1, and then he started beating some ass. Then he was beating some ass, and then they were actually executing cyberbullies and shit. And then the cyberbullies that he was a long time ago, they saw him in Worlds Collide, and he had his and he faced his own bullies and then beat their ass. They would actually were secret agents, and they would go to secret places that they wouldn't, and then they would find stuff, and then Rook was like, oh my gosh. And then Rook was like, oh, Renegade, Renegade, you know that the Worlds Collide Club is about going to secret places and doing bad shit. He was like, no, it's not. It's about beating cyberbullies. And she was like, no, it's not. I know my things. Here's files of kids being beat up. Because they saw Worlds Collide, and then they tried to stop them, but they would beat them up. Oh my gosh. But when Drift had his mask, they couldn't do nothing because he was on grade 3. And, oh god. Hello? I'm just kidding. So, what happened was that they couldn't stop him, and they just let him go to secret places. And when they let that happen, it was okay. So, yeah, what the fuck? Okay, sorry. And then when he was on grade 4, he was on the grade 6 already, and this is 6, the A6, like level 6, like grade 6 of the Worlds Collide. It's not like a school or anything. He was on level 66. And then when he got his platinum, He got gold. He's got his platinum. He was ready to get. He was ready when he had his diamond, bronze. He was about to get his diamond thing. He's really close to getting his platinum, and then he will be the leader. So he still goes to random places, but like he doesn't do that anymore. He's assistant manager. And he is 19 right now and will be turning 20 in a week. But meanwhile, with the Norse family, with Norse, that will be in another video, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Guys, this is Drift's father now. He's still really cool, but now